Whew. Hey, welcome back for some. This is Read It K. I'm here. I did not die, I promise you. I am still yet alive amongst the living, breathing, and the magical. I had some technical difficulties, and I really had to sit and say, well, what in the fuck is happening? So long story short, I recorded the entire week's worth of videos. The recordings were recording and everything was saving. However, since the receiver died, it was not picking up any of the audio. August the 4th, Mercury retrograde will officially be here. And we are not going to cry about it. We are not going to fret. We are not going to stress, nor are we going to worry. We're just going to roll with it. I'm going to do indie reads for the month of August. And then once the indie reads are posted, then I will resume daily videos with the current energy. For those that don't know, Mercury retrograde is something different. Let me just tell you. Communications are affected. Your thought processes may be affected because a lot of past traumas, a lot of past unhealed things, situations, things that you have forgot about, put to the side. Well, guess what? They're coming back up. They're coming back to the forefront. They are making themselves known so that way you can deal with them and that you can heal from them. That could even be people. You may have a past fling, past lovers, old jobs trying to get you back, situations like that. Technology is affected, so that speaks to what I've been dealing with. This is not the time to sign contracts. There could be issues with paperwork at this time. New ventures, new contracts, definitely read over them. I don't want to discourage you from signing anything new. If you have a new lease or a new job or something that you are feeling led to do at this time, definitely do it. Follow your own intuition. However, it is not advised at this time during retrograde season or any retrograde season to start new things. It's definitely best to slow down, take it easy, self-care, self-love, rest as much as possible, focus on your physical and mental health. Because there are a lot of things that will come up. You want to take it slow. Don't take things personally. Don't get baited into arguments. Don't let little things set you off because it's very easy for you to be triggered at this time. I'll do the collective retrograde reading now. Um, all right. Come on, spirit. Talk to me, baby. First card out, we have surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So immediately what I'm feeling for the collective during this Mercury retrograde would be the best practice for you to take it easy. Take it slow. Really do not force anything at this time. There may be some things that you want to get done sooner rather than later. But you may have some delays, and that is definitely common during the retrograde. You don't want to force anything. You don't want to fight against anything because it's just going to build more resistance. I feel like at this time there may be a deadline. I heard there could be a date that you want to have something done by. You have been planning, but you know what they say, and me and my friend joke about this all the time: when we make plans, God laughs. I feel like right now spirit's leading you to really just flow into this season so that way you can come out of it with the most ease. And I feel that strongly with the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's some communication coming in. There's a new beginning of communication. You could be getting a new position that requires you to communicate more. There could be a new offer. Someone could be coming to you, bringing you some information or offer specifically. um it could be a download, it could be a specific message, it could be this message, but whatever it is, something that brings forth clarity, something that brings context to a situation that may have been on your mind. There may be a renewal of your mind. Maybe that renewal comes from you surrendering to whatever things currently are and not fighting it. Maybe this is a new practice for you. Maybe you come from survival. Maybe you've always been in a survival type of instinct, a type of energy because of how you were raised, and because of that you're learning something new and you're applying it. You've been thinking about it for a while. You've been trying to focus on a new way of being, and you've been working hard toward that. I feel like spirit is letting you know that that is assured at this time. Your intuition, your mental clarity are very important at this time. Definitely make sure that you protect your crown. Your crown chakra is highlighted here specifically, so I would suggest covering your head. And if you do so, do it with white or light colors. I feel like for some of you, this is definitely going to come through as a breakthrough. There is certainly an idea that you've been focusing on, and there has been some delays, some roadblocks, some things in your way recently, I feel. And during this retrograde season, you can expect for those roadblocks to be removed. You can expect for things to be eased out. You can also, I heard things will be phased out. So things that have been lingering, that have been unattended to, things that have not, you may not have been able to find a resolve to before for whatever reason, and you have been doing everything you can to try to get around it. I feel like, again, bringing you back to your surrender card, letting it go completely will bring the resolve to the situation. The constant force and the lack mentality, feeling like you don't have something and you have to do extra to get it, that's not going to work in your favor right now. Emotionally, you have been going through a lot of challenges, a lot of changes, a lot of shifts. And let me tell you something, nothing will trigger you emotionally like a retrograde. You have the choice to face it and then release it, or you can sit with it, then decide, nope, I want to put that back and lock it up in the box and deal with it later. You can do that. But just know that as you do that, cycles will continue and you will keep having the same lesson come up in different times. This is your time to really face those emotional challenges and deal with them head on. Maybe you have found yourself more often than you would like to admit, swimming in a pool of your own tears. You know, I see someone going to sleep in tears. I see someone waking up in tears. Emotionally, you've been going through a very challenging time. Maybe this time specifically is a hard time for you. Maybe you lost someone around this time. Maybe there's been some traumatic events that have happened, specifically in the month of August in Leo season. And I do send my condolences to anyone who's grieving at this time. The thing about healing, a lot of us don't know where to start. And I feel like for you, who this is resonating with, feel like the start will be for you to flow and not force. Allow the emotions to come up, allow the tears to flow, because every time that you allow those tears to be released, the emotions and the energy releases along with it. And as they do, you heal a little bit more each time. It definitely gives you a energetic reset. It helps you unload the weight of those emotions. Remind yourself, this is the retrograde. This is supposed to happen. It's not me, it's the energy around me. And you can even write that down as an affirmation. I'm reminded today that it is not me, but the energy around me. I create my space. I create my mental clarity. I create my energy. I create my life, and I create my atmosphere. I am not what happens to me. I am how I respond to it. We can't always be light and fluffy. We must acknowledge feelings such as anger, bitterness. Refusing to acknowledge personal anger, resentment, or mistreatment towards yourself will only leave you feeling depressed. Your self-worth being sacrificed just to please others. Right now, you are experiencing an emotional challenge. You may be feeling overwhelmed, have had your trust broken, or felt betrayal from people close to you. You may have been hurt by others, either physically or emotionally. Know that you have the resilience and the strength you need within to overcome this challenge in life. This is a temporary phase. You must acknowledge your emotions now if you would like to move forward quickly. It is important to remember not to dwell on events too long, as they can keep you stuck and stagnant in life. Verbal confrontations are possible now. I just said that about the retrograde. Confrontations, chaos, communication could be affected. Attempt meditation to remove the emotional charge out of the conversation so all parties can be heard and express themselves equally. Remember, you can only heal something you choose to acknowledge. If you have experienced a traumatic event or continued cycles of emotional triggers, please seek a suitable professional that can help you unpack this emotional baggage. The shadow aspect of this card is fear in displaying emotion, so self-sabotage and denial, which is also linked to the same thing. You can't push your feelings away and deny them because they will always keep showing up. Your angel assistance comes from guardian angel Jehoel. I probably butchered that, which represents stress, practicality, calmness, and awareness. So definitely call upon this archangel Jehoel if you're looking for assistance in these areas. And your affirmation during this retrograde season is, I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. One more time for the one time. I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. That's all I have for you for today. I love you. In case no one has told you today, if this resonated with any one of you, please let me know down in the comments. Continue to like, love, share, subscribe, follow. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate you. And I will see y'all next time. I will be back on Sunday with the Zodiac reads for the retrograde. All right, peace out.